A bit of a warning before the video starts. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Thank you. Now let's get started. And yeah, okay. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game or watching this video. For content warnings, please visit that link, but if anyone has any triggers involving suicide or anything like that, I do not recommend watching this video. Well, let's get to it. I agree that I'm at least 13 years of age. All you guys are 13 years of age? If you're not, you should probably click off my channel, because my content isn't really made for kids. And that's loud. The Doki Literature Club? I can't speak. This game is an amazing visual novel, and I'm excited for you guys to play it. I hope you all got the warnings at the beginning of this video, so let's begin. My name is Poe. Hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any intention she might draw to herself. This girl's Sayori, my neighborhood. She's a neighborhood. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend that you'd never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but it's starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of my crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were gonna think about ignoring me. That's mean, Poe. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, and I don't want them thinking that we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to me even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I'm really good at voice acting, if you couldn't tell. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily company. By the way, Poe, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I've been looking even. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm not sure it's possible that I did, but one of our many conversations where I dismissively go on what she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me whenever I'm perfectly content with just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Still same here? Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET, I don't know what NEET is, in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why'd I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Ooh. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack my things up, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice to start with the anime club. Yeah, hello. Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. Oh wait, I thought that was me. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you need some encouragement, so I thought that, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not only that, I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after who proposed the club. She inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of called the old club yesterday. I'd bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. A little long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Let's go! Or yes, I said yay. Yay's better. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectively follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new club member is here. Well, the new I'm saying club, whatever. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh, hi, girl one. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. I hate this one. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Poe, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All the words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I mean, I wouldn't say that. That one's a... What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Oh, that's reading Yuri's voice. Thinking, no, I know, I've played a bit of this game before, but I also know the characters, because I've seen people play it. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Don't say things like that. Aw, Yuri appears to be comparably more mature than timid. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. You know what? I can barely keep up with Sayori. Alright. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you here again, Poe. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Poe. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged from the table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica and one next space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri grabs the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. And if there was a choice, I'd probably done that anyway. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh. Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cookies decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make the eaters. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, I should have a little tooth. Tiny tooth. I pull it out. Just a hurry and take one. Sayori grabbed the first one, then Monica. I followed. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full. I guess that. And already has managed to get an icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaky glances in my direction. She waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. It's like a sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard. I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. No, you dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulting. Yuri looks away. I mean, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Aww. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? So Yuri forced me. I mean, I was afraid of this question. Something tells me if I tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could have probably been a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics in the major clubs. And it feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity. And here how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really good leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in this club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. I think I'm doing good with all their voices. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. I know, calm and timid. Sundari. Too excited and airhead. Popular. So different. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of their enthusiasm about literature. So Poe, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up a deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid in the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that the ways her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I've read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri and I will be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can really put it down. I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the Lone Club last meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Siri slides behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki inverts her eyes. Aww. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is in oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing everyone the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some work, we can set an example and help Suki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I really want to read everyone's poems. We all sit down in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically? What? At Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of your own. The next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it can help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Poe? Monica smiles warmingly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come out forth with small down line the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Sarah only may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and oh no! I lose my train of thought. All four roads sit back and reject guys. But oh, I'm sorry. I thought. You all defenseless against these girls. I wouldn't be able to say no. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? As if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Once the girls all the girls said, yes, I'm so happy. Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. You really just gave the cupcakes. I'd be super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess? Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Poe, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Poe. We're already here. Do you want to walk home together? That's right. Yuri and I never walk home anymore because she always stayed school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! We walk home. Without the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and, of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day at school in the lecture club? I'll still have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and the good fortune will find me. I guess that's it for writing a poem tonight. Do I get to write it? Oh, look at them! It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite color will like. I think my favorite's Yuri. So, I feel like hers would be insight. Alright. Fertility? Yes. Crimson. Yeah. Uncontrollable. Yeah. Graveyard. Yeah. Tears? What the? Sayori? Okay, death. Sayori again? Misfortune. Sayori! You don't think... Okay, well, it's still not good, but okay. I know if I click animate, it's gonna be hurt, but, rain cloud. Why is it going for Sayori? Intellectual, there we go. Romance? Well, massacre. Disarray. Yeah, that word. Whirlwind. Incongruent. Fluctuant. That one. That one. So all the bigger words, I think it's Yuri. Hi again, Poe. Glad to see you run away on us, haha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I can keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Poe. How this is a too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in the literature club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he just says in his slack. Siri told me you didn't want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take this seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you really have a big office wanting to keep her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Sophie's defeated next to you, pops stuck in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Poe always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He comes to his busy work even without me asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. He adds dependable. Siri, because you lose so much in the bracket. Okay. I'm gonna say okay. I wanted to do these episodes by days. So like day 1 and then now this is day 2, so I might end this recording here. Let me save. Alright. I'll be back if this video continues. Well, because I realized this is gonna be over a 20-minute recording, I think that's where I'm gonna end it off here for today. This game is actually a lot of fun, and even if you guys don't, unless you guys don't like it, you can comment that down below, but I will continue recording this series, and to make it a nice, fun thing. And, well, with that, all I gotta say is, bye-bye!